Hello and welcome. My name is Patty Knowlton and welcome to Patty's Kitchen. I am so excited to be here. Angela invited me to come and talk to you and show you a great recipe and talk about some great information that I think you're gonna just absolutely love. But first, I want to tell you I am a rep with a company called Wild Tree. And before I get into that, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I am from Michigan. This is Chauncey. He likes to come on my videos, right? He is 11 years old now. I used to work at the Humane Society and I adopted him. He actually has 3 legs. I'm not gonna show you, but this is the one he has. He doesn't have another one on the other side. Doesn't faze him a bit. He runs, he jumps, goes up the stairs, down the stairs, and he is our little baby. He is just a joy. So I just wanted to, introduce him. I'm a huge animal lover, so I always like to have a little shot of Chauncey in my video. So I'm gonna put him down so he can go on. And I am married. I have stepchildren and I have grandkids, and we love to travel. We RV, we go all over the country and just absolutely love it. So, moving along, unfortunately, I was not able to do this video live because we had some technical difficulties. So I have to obviously, I'm pre-recording it. So if you watch this, and I hope you will, if you can tell me, comment where you're from, if you have any dinner time dilemmas, if you meal plan, if you don't meal plan, if you'd like to meal plan, if there's recipes you like or foods you like, if you have any dietary restrictions, anything like that, I would love for you to share with me today. So, as I mentioned, I'm with a company called Wild Tree. I think you can see that on my apron. I don't know if you can see what it says, but it says making a difference in our world, one meal at a time. So Wild Tree is an organic food company. I kind of like to think of it as your online grocery store. And we have many gluten-free items. We have no preservatives in our food. It's very clean, no high fructose corn syrup, no MSG, none of the bad stuff that you have to worry about. We are lower in sodium and sugar, much lower than in the grocery stores without compromising taste. So that is fantastic. We are a peanut-free facility, and they are so strict about that employees can't even bring a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to work with them. So you don't have to worry about any kind of contamination there. Wild Tree is also certified with the gluten intolerance group, so they are very strict about their gluten-free practices. So Wild Tree, the main thing that we do is we provide meal solutions for busy people. And I know all of you out there are busy. We have busy lives. We've got kids in sports. We're tired. We come home and we're like, what do I cook? I don't want to make the same 5 different recipes I have. I want something new and different. Or you're just tired and maybe you don't even like to cook and you want something quick, fast, and easy. So I'm going to share with you, because Wild Tree, we have so much to offer that it can be overwhelming. So I'm going to cover one of the meal solutions that we have but I'm going to talk real quick, just kind of an overview of the different things that we have to offer. So first of all, we have, Wild Tree has sauces, seasonings, blends, rubs, oils, breakfast items. We have desserts. We have, teas. We have like a wonderful chai tea. I mean, we just a lot of products that you can buy separately, just like if you were going to the store. And the other meal solutions that we have, though, are, number one, what we call our Make Fast. These are a lot like a hamburger helper, but they don't have all of the preservatives and the bad stuff in it. Wild Tree prides itself on taking those middle aisles in the grocery store, all the prepackaged that are unhealthy, that have all that bad stuff in it. Wild Tree takes that all out of there and makes it quick, fast, and easy, because Wild Tree knows not everybody has time to cook from scratch as much as we'd like to. I mean, that's the ideal, right? So our Make Fast meals are skillet meals, and they take 20 minutes or less to make. And our Make Fresh, those are obviously, we have bundles that you can make up fresh with our Wild Tree clean products. Those take 30 to 40 minutes or less. They come with 8 digital recipes and grocery list, and all the Wild Tree products needed to make it. All the recipes in our Make Fresh bundles are 600 calories or less. So they are just delicious. And we have a special every month, a customer promotion every month, where you get a Wild Tree product with your bundle. Next, we have our Make Ahead, which is our freezer meal workshop kits, which is what I'm going to talk about today and actually show you a kit. And then I'm going to make a recipe out of that kit that is quick, easy, low carb, and delicious, okay? And the last option we have now is brand new. It's called our Make Anytime. We now have Wild Tree balanced meal shakes. They're plant-based, void of all 8 allergens. Not many shakes out there, take all of the allergens out. Gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. So just tremendous. We just launched this about a week or 2 ago, and we have already sold over 7,000 shakes. I have tried them. They're delicious. So that's our Make Anytime. But today, we're just going to talk about our Make Ahead, because I have a kit here, and I'm going to show you what that's all about. So let me tell you that our Make Ahead kits, you can do one of 2 things. You can order a kit and do one at home at your convenience, or I do workshops and I can do them by Skype if you're far away, Skype or FaceTime. And what it is, it's one of my funnest things. We get a lot of women together, although I've had men come to the workshops, and we prep our meals. Basically how it works, I don't want to get into a lot of detail about that. Basically, if you're doing a workshop, how it works is you buy your meat and veggies, you prep your bags, and you number them 1 to 10, you put them in a cooler, you bring them to the workshop, we add all our sauces, seasonings, and rubs, we finish off those meals, everybody has a glass of wine, we have a good time, you go home with 10 meals that feed 4 to 6, or you can split them and feed 2 to 3 and get 20 meals out of them. So I don't want to go into all of that too much because I want to get right to the kit. Now I have my camera here on a tripod, so I'm going to move it down because I want to be able to show you this kit, what's in it, explain it a little bit more. It's fantastic for meal planning, you guys. I'm serious, it's fantastic. Then we're going to go over to the stove and I'm going to make a recipe out of it. How's that sound? By the way, when this video is done, I will also put my website down there so you can take a look and see if you you know, check it all out. So hold on here while I move you down. So I'm going to move that down. You won't see me as much, but that's okay. So here is what our kits look like. So if you get one, if you ordered one to do at home, this is how they come. Don't mind the postage thing. And then I'm going to open this up and show you exactly what's in here. So this particular workshop is our Comfort Foods kit. And for anybody that is on Weight Watchers, it's Weight Watcher compliant. So, you know, you'd be all set. So basically, look at this. This is beautiful. These are all of the Wild Tree products that you're going to need to make these 10 different recipes. So they're all in here. And then this little package right here, this is actually what we call provided ingredients, which simply means sometimes you need extra ingredients that aren't Wild Tree, like maybe you need some breadcrumbs or soy sauce or things like that. Wild Tree even provides that pre-measured, so all you have to do is pop it in your freezer bag and it's all good to go. Isn't that beautiful? So let me explain and show you the paperwork that comes with that. I'm going to put you back up here so I can see you. Lift this back up. You can see my kitchen. Okay. Isn't this great? Oh my God, it's so cool. So, excuse me, I get a little excited about it. I've made so many of them, and you know, before I did this, I wasn't really that great of a cook. And when I started with Wild Tree, my husband was like, oh my gosh, because all of our recipes are gone over by a registered dietitian to make sure that they are all nutrient dense. So that's another big plus with Wild Tree. So here's the paperwork. You get paperwork in your workshop kit. I'm going to show you this. So first of all, these are the beautiful recipe cards that you get that come with all your recipes, right? Oops, I missed one. There we go. There we go. Anyways, this is what they look like. Has all the nutritional information on it, everything that you need. And you also get additional bonus recipes for suggested sides, which is really, really nice. This is the recipe I'm making today. It's the Spanish style garlic shrimp. Now I'm not putting them on skewers. I'm going to do that in the pan because it's Michigan and it's snow, and of course, you know, I can't be barbecuing. So I have done these in the pan before. When we went camping one time, it was raining and we were gonna actually make this on the grill, and I said, you know what, we're gonna do it in a pan. That's the nice part about these recipes. You can convert them to different cooking methods. You can also sub out. So let's say a recipe has beef, but you love chicken. You can substitute. If there's a vegetable you don't like, you can put in a vegetable. So a different vegetable. So they're really flexible that way. You're not locked in. Okay, the other thing that comes with your other paperwork is your grocery list. Can you see that? So that shows you your protein, your produce, and your miscellaneous. So it's all organized for you. A little checklist, go to the grocery store, perfect. And then on the back is what we call a pre-workshop prep chart. Now this is what, if you're doing a workshop, or even if you're doing it at home, this is what I send my customers, this in the grocery list before the kit comes, so they can go get their grocery shopping done, and then they can see the pre-workshop prep chart. The bags are numbered 1 through 10, and then it tells you what to put in each bag. Okay, so it just makes meal planning, you know, so much easier. And meal planning, if any of you, you know, don't meal plan, meal planning saves you time and money because you only buy exactly what you need and there is no waste. And it is life-changing. Trust me, I never meal planned before I went to Wild Tree, and I buy my groceries on a credit card, and I did a comparison of before and after. Huge savings, huge savings. Also, what you get is a freezer inventory that you can put on your fridge. So you put all your bags in there, like, now what do I have? I forgot. It gives you the meal, the cooking method, the cooking time, serving suggestions. So let's, you know, you can say, oh, this one I've got time to make tonight, or not prep, but throw it in the pan. And then the other thing that comes with it is your workstation recipe cards. These are what you use. The items in bold are your Wild Tree ingredients that go in the bag. Just makes it real easy to, you know, figure out. And then the last thing, check this out. Now, is this the best? Come on. Labels for your bags, all done. You just peel them off. Has the recipe, stick it on the bag. You're good to go. You don't even have to worry about that. So that is what comes in your kit, and it is wonderful. And we have kits we have all grilling. If you're a camper like we are, you can prep that ahead of time, stick it in your freezer, or even if you do tent camping, if you got a cooler or a way to keep it, you know, frozen, you're good. We have all crock pot recipes. So you're busy at work, you know, who doesn't love crock pot recipes? Throw it in, you're done. And even Wild Trees, you don't have to unthaw it and put it in first. Just let it thaw enough and then stick it in your crock pot, even though the instructions will say thaw completely, but I never do because I just put it in. And there's all different cooking methods. You know, there's stove, oven top. We have a vegetarian. If you are vegetarian, we have that as well. So just a lot of choices. Diets out there. We have one compliant with Weight Watchers, Paleo, Whole30, and Keto. So if any of you are into that, we have that as well. Now let me just say this real quick before we get into the recipe, because I'm going to do that here in just a moment, and I'll have to move you over to the stove. Oh, don't mind my cuckoo clock. It tends to, you know, go off every hour. So, yeah, so super great there. I lost my train of thought, forgot what I was going to say. Anyways, I'll move on. It'll come to me. So, oh, I know what it was. Sorry. Cost. So you've probably heard of Blue Apron and HelloFresh and Plated and all of those meal planning options. Wild Tree is different in that you buy your groceries. Now, this is a huge bonus because you have control over your cost. So the kit itself is $78 plus shipping, which is a total of $85.80. Now, before you know, because some people go, oh my gosh, I gotta buy the kit, then I gotta buy the groceries. Oh, that's so much. But it really isn't. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, you're gonna have leftovers, okay? You're definitely gonna have leftovers unless you have a huge family. That's more meals. You're gonna have leftover ingredients to make more meals, okay? And now if you break that down, and we figure on average, you're gonna spend $100 for your meat and veggies for the 10 meals. You may spend more if it's organic. You may spend less if you have sales. But we're going to just go by $100. If you add that to the cost of your workshop and you break that down per person, for 6 people, it's less than $4 per person. 4 people, it's probably about closer to $4.50 per person. You can barely eat like that little at McDonald's. And, you know, if Angela will be okay with that, I will post a comparison chart so you can see the cost savings. It really, truly is. It's very economical. Okay, so I'm going to move you on over to the stove here with me. So first, I got to grab one thing before I do that. Da, 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 da. Hope you guys are all doing great today. Like I said, you have any questions, you let me know. All right, I'm moving you right now, so bear with me. I'm gonna get over here to the stove. Okay, you can't see it there, so I am, whoopsie. I'm gonna move you, now you can see it. Now you're not gonna see me, obviously, as much, but that's okay. We're here to do a little bit of cooking. So, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you what products, here's the Wild Tree products that we're using in this today. It's the adobo seasoning, you can see that. I'm gonna smell that. Oh gosh, that smells so good. Adobo seasoning is a Latin American seasoning infused with a lot of garlic, if you don't mind garlic. Has sea salt in it. It's all organic garlic, sea salt, onion, black pepper, oregano, and some cayenne pepper. All right. And then I just ordered my roasted garlic grapeseed oil. We're going to be cooking with this because obviously I'm almost out with this. I don't know what oils you guys use when you cook, but grapeseed oil has a very high smoke point of 445 degrees. And it is cold, it's expeller pressed, which simply means there are no chemicals in the process of getting the grapeseed oil. And it is rich in omega-6s, which you often hear are bad, but you have to get you need omega-6s, but you need them from healthy, good sources, not from packaged food and things like that. So we're going to be using that. That's our only 2 Wild Tree. Oh, I forgot my gourmet sea salt 5 pepper. Hold on. I had one more. Yes, the gourmet sea salt 5 pepper. Oops, sorry about that. There you go. And so we are using that as well. So I got my shrimp here. If you can see this, I got I juiced a lime here. And then I have some red pepper that normally we would put that on for skewers, but we're gonna just put it right in the pan. And so I am gonna get this going a little bit. What I'm going to do is I am going to put my garlic grapeseed oil in. You want 2 tablespoons. So I got 1 tablespoon here. And we'll go 2 tablespoons. There we go. And this roasted garlic grapeseed oil. We have all kinds of flavors of grapeseed oil, all kinds, natural. We have basil pesto, Tuscan. I can't. There's so many, so many. You can see on the website. But this smells very light, and it's my favorite grapeseed oil. It really, really is. We even have a bacon one, believe it or not. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to add the adobo seasoning in the grapeseed oil. And so we need a teaspoon of that. So first of all, I'm going to shake it up. I always shake my seasonings, just make sure, you know, because sometimes they can settle a little bit. So, whew. So we need a teaspoon of that. I'm going to just put that right in the, if you could see this, you can see it fairly good. And then a ½ teaspoon of the Gourmet Sea Salt 5 pepper. And that is a ½ teaspoon. Okay. And then I'm going to just kind of mix that around and get that in all mixed in there. And you're going to just be amazed at how quick and easy this is. And then I'm going to start adding the rest of it. So I'm going to add our red pepper. I'm going to add our lime. You're seeing this? And then I am going to add my shrimp. This is, and it's all deveined, tail taken off, peeled. It's wild caught. I always buy wild caught, never farmed. And then I'm going to turn that up a little bit. And then as you know with shrimp, you know, you just want to cook it for a couple minutes on each side. I'm just going to mix it around here. Got to get my burner going a little bit here. I'm going to get some of these seasonings, all of that in there, really good. And normally I would make this, I would make some rice to go with this, but if you want to keep it low carb, you know, you could do another vegetable of some kind, you know, just about anything you want. Go with that. I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Takes a little bit for my burner to get going. I'm going to turn it up here a little bit so now you can see me a little bit there. And really, that is all there is to this recipe. That is it. And you know, a recipe, let me put you up here for a minute. A recipe does not have to be complicated to be good, right? It does not. It can be quick, easy, and delicious. A lot of what a recipe is those delicious seasonings and spices and sauces that you put in there that make it so darn good. Now we're cooking here. So we're going to do just a couple minutes on each side because you know you don't want your shrimp to be rubbery. And that's all you really do. And that is it. And this is what does all the work. The adobo and your garlic, grapeseed oil. We all know garlic is good for the heart. And it is delicious. So I hope you'll check out my website and take a look at what we have to offer. Like I said, we have many meal planning solutions. And normally this one would be in your freezer bag. And then you'd have it all prepped, ready to go. But I'm doing it up fresh. The nice part about when it's in the freezer bag, if I didn't mention this already, is it marinates in the bag because all your seasonings and sauces and rubs are marinating in there. I'm going to put this back down so you can see a little bit more. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so delicious. So it marinates in the bag. So that's kind of the nice part about, you know, prepping it and freezing it. Not that it doesn't taste good this way too. I'm going to start flipping here. See when I get that flipped. Because they cook quick, that shrimp. This is a red shrimp, by the way. There's a name on it. I can't pronounce it. Some of you that might be major shrimp people will know. So there it is. It's going to cook a little bit more, and then it's going to be done here. And absolutely, absolutely delicious. I've had it before. The flavor will knock your socks right off. So I'm going to leave that for just a minute. So that's really it. I'm going to bring you back over here real quick. Okay, I'm not eating it in front of you, but I wanted to keep it quick and easy, and that is a delicious, delicious recipe, and just one of the many, many seasonings and sauces that Wild Tree has to offer. So I thank you for watching. I hope I'll get some comments. I can meet some of you, see where you're from, check out my website. Like I said, I'll post it for you. Thanks for coming into my kitchen. It was great, great, great to be here. Thank you very much. Thank you, Angela. Have a great, great, I don't know when this will be shown, but I'll say have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.